Hi, in this lesson we're going to talk about searching for content in OneDrive. Now if you're like me, you have a lot of files in your OneDrive. A lot of files, a lot of folders. I probably have literally thousands of files in my OneDrive and probably 50, 60 different folders. Now sometimes that could make it really hard to find what you're looking for. Well, OneDrive comes with a wonderful search tool. We look here at Gary's OneDrive and we see that, well, he doesn't have a lot of stuff in there, but we can also look for, don't forget, search is going to search in these other folders as well. Now there's nothing in HR documents, but we can look here in job descriptions. It's going to look for stuff in there. It'll look for things in the other folders as well. It's really going to be helpful when we're trying to look for stuff. Now, if you don't remember the title of the document, it doesn't matter because search can also look for words in the document. Let's go ahead and we are going to look for something with elevator skills. We know that the document that we're looking for has elevator skills in it, whether it's the title or in the document itself. And you see, we've got a few things right here, but we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit enter, and it's going to show us the search results for elevator skills. And we see that we have a lot of documents there, don't we? And we have documents that have not only been modified by Gary, whose OneDrive we're in, but Pierce, and this is a shared document, by me, and by Olivia. So we see a lot of different things in here. It's not just necessarily searching only your OneDrive. Now, over here on the right, we have the filters panel, and you'll see we have filters by the type of document. Now, let's say that Gary's looking for a PowerPoint presentation. Let's take a look. We'll click on that filter, and we see it's narrowed us down to 4 documents. Now, that's a big help. That's helping us find that needle in the haystack. And when we look at the results here, we see that we have 2 documents that have elevator skills in the title, but these 2, the marketing plan and the IT policies training, that doesn't say anything about elevator skills. But if we open one up, we'll open up the marketing plan. We see right here on the title slide, it says elevator skills. So that's what I told you before. Search is actually searching within the document for those search terms. Now, let's go ahead and let's uncheck the PowerPoint and let's take a look at Word documents. There's probably a few more here. And if we want to narrow this down, let's say we're looking for documents that were last modified by one of our colleagues. So we're going to go down here to People, and we're going to enter in Olivia Fitzpatrick, and look at that. It narrowed that down to simply 2 documents there. So you can see how the search can really help you. Now, it's important for you to remember that SharePoint is connected to OneDrive. And you see down here at the bottom, expand search to all items in your organization. If we click on that, and we will, what it's going to do is expand our search to everything in SharePoint. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. We're going to click on that. First of all, look up here at the top of the tab. It says SharePoint, and we have SharePoint up in the upper left corner. We are now using SharePoint search to search all of our OneDrive and all of the documents everywhere in all of the SharePoint sites that Gary, who we're signed in as, has access to. So you see we are seeing files from OneDrive, and they're kind of indented here, but the rest of these are from different SharePoint sites. You see we've got a little bit of preview. And if we hover over this one, this PowerPoint presentation, you see you got a little drop down there. If I click on that, it'll give me a little preview and a little more information about this presentation. I even get a preview and I can look through each of the slides. Let's close that up. If we click on More in OneDrive, it's going to take us back to Gary's OneDrive, and we see all of the documents there that have elevator skills. We also have filters. We can again filter by the type. So let's pick PowerPoint. And we can filter by the last modified time. We can look for things in the past 3 months. in the past year. Older than a year? I don't think we're going to find anything older than a year. Yeah. And now we're on the type of things that we're looking for. So now we have it on all, and now it's going to look at for everything that has anything to do with Elevator skills. And see that we've got 3 pages of that. Files we've already seen. Sites, it's going to show us all of the SharePoint sites that are part of Elevator skills. People, we can look at all of the people who belong to Elevator skills, and news. So we can really use this SharePoint search to find things throughout all of the SharePoint sites in our Office 365. Let's go ahead and let's go back to our OneDrive. All right, I want to show you one more thing. If you want to go ahead and clear your filters, you can certainly uncheck the boxes. And you see I can uncheck Olivia here, and it gets us back to our original search. But you can also, let's pick a couple of different things here. If you don't want to go through unchecking the boxes, up here in the upper right corner, you see that little funnel? The little funnel is the filter symbol, and that will let us know that there are filters on. But if we click on that, that will clear the filters. And if we come up here to the search box, once we click in there, you see over here on the right, there is an X and it says clear search text. Click there. And my search is seemingly gone. But we're going to go back to our original homepage for our OneDrive. And we're back to where we started. So now you know a little bit more about searching for content in OneDrive. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.